Hello everybody and welcome to my Let's Play Modded Minecraft. I am Drachma and this is episode 33. So, what's happened and what are we doing today? Well, actually a lot has happened bee-wise. We pop up there, oh, long way, or short way. I have been very busy with them. As you can see, there's flowers everywhere. They've really gone to town with them. And I've been getting a lot of good stuff from them. But yeah, I've just been mainly messing around with that, so we won't mess around with that today. What are we doing today? Well, I thought I would do something a little bit different. Instead of showing you just like the mechanical side, I thought we'd go for the more looks-wise. I've got a room set up that I want to do out, and I thought this time I will show you guys, because I've done like over there, I've been building up the walls, and I've been trying to make the place look nice. And I want this room to change. I want this room to be different, to serve a different purpose. So what I've done is, I can use my elevator. There we go. I've got this room here. A bit of snow and rain going on there. And basically, I'm going to do this room out. Now, normally I do this off camera, but this time I thought, you know what, I'm actually going to go into... I'm going to show you guys how you can actually do it. You know, how you can work with chisel, how you can work with all forms of other mods that make things mainly look nice. So, let's first get rid of this annoying rain, which is going to give me lag. And we'll just try and use the... There we go. I made a carpenter's bed. They just look nice. They work the same as a bed. Just you can make it look a little better. And I've got weakness because I really shouldn't keep my bed near this. This is to do with witchery. I've been messing around with that, and that's a blood magic imperfect ritual stone. And you put lapis block on top, you can do some fun things. But I will show you guys that on another time. So let's get on with moving everything. Now there's one thing I want to make immediately. A machine specifically called. I think it's just a paint block. So if I just type paint, there it is. Painting machine. This is what I really want. So, let's make one of these. I think I can make these on demand, but do it this one. Why can't I? Oh, I haven't got a basic capacitor. They're not hard to make. So, make ourselves one of these. There we go. And I honestly don't know if we're going to have enough. And we have to have a spare machine block inside. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's whack this down. Let's whack it... I'm going to move all these machines upstairs. I probably won't show that. So if we whack this paint down here, it needs energy, of course, to work. There you go. See, it's filling up. Let's where's the? Let's nick that octet capacitor and whack it in here for now. So that's filling up. So what can this do for us? Well, this basically paints blocks. That's pretty much it, really. And it's going to solve this torch problem, because I've been saying to you guys a few times now that I don't like torches everywhere, and this is annoying me. So today we're also going to be fixing that. So the way we can do that is, if I demonstrate first, if I, let's say, get a grass block, just one of them, and let's say get some glowstone. Let's get one of them. Let's make 10 of them. Okay, 10 of them, please. Any day you want to work. I think we actually need more grass blocks as well. Actually, let's grab a whole stack of that. So I think it's that way around. I don't tend to use the painter that often. I normally have like messy wiring everywhere because that's just me being messy. But yeah, I won't do it anymore. So if I put that in there, because this little paint icon you can see, that's what it's going to paint whatever you put in here. So whatever goes in the paint icon slot will be painted onto the other block. So if I put that there. And then if I put them in there, I believe that should work. Why is it the other way around? Put that in there. Okay, it's the other way around. I'm gonna do it. Okay, yeah. So the grass block goes in there, and we'll change the glowstone into that. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I could have done it the other way around, but that would have been daft. Okay, so Mr. Mesley's popped on. We'll let him go on. Okay, so what I've basically done, this is glowstone, but it's painted glowstone. So if I was to remove this torch and press F7, you will see there are places they can still spawn. And obviously this is where you use torches, but if I use this instead, I just take that out and put this in, it lights up. The place is now lit. So I've just basically painted glowstone to look like a glass block. And you can make it look like anything else, so if I can just put a spark in there, you're not going to know. It's completely camouflaged. So this is what I'm going to do to get rid of all these torches. But the painting block can also be used in many other ways. And we'll get round to that. So if I pop them in there, we need to sort the room out the way I want. And there's a particular block I would like to make. And it's called a fantasy block. Here we go. Now I particularly like these blocks. So let's make Okay, so you're going to need that. Gold nugget surrounded by stone. Nice and easy. Just easy as anything. So there we go. And I don't just want that, I want to split it up a bit, so we're going to chisel it as well. So, if I put that in there, let's see, what shall we have? Do we go with gold? I don't want to make it too fancy, but it's going to be enough. You know what, I'm going to use that. And then for the ceiling, we're going to use... let's say that one. So, I'll go show you guys what this stuff looks like. There's Mr. Mesley, just sat there. And if I pop up to the room... So, this is marble, by the way. I thought a marble floor would look nice. And then basically what I'll do is... I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. I don't know why Mr. Mesley's done that, strange guy. What I've done is I've got cabling set up from the Applied Energistics room. That's coming up, as you can see there. But what I've done is I've dug a one block bit underneath here for all the wiring to go. So basically we can have power and we can have Applied Energistics up here and everything we need. I won't show the wiring or the machines coming up because that will be boring. This episode I'm just going to show you guys how to make things, show you how I try and make things look nice. So we're going to want our bit on the floor. Now what I want is I want the outside and the inside to look different. So on the inside I'm going to be doing like that. I don't know where the windows are going to go just yet, but I'm going to leave these holes in the floor just so I know where I can put my wiring. So I think this block looks particularly nice. And then on top of that, I'll do this. I don't know where I'm going to put the windows. I would like some light, but I haven't decided how much light. Okay, so then the top, what I'll do is I'm going to put that. So that's basically going to be the inside. I think that looks quite nice. And the outside, I'll make look different. I'll keep with the grey thing. Well, at least that's the idea anyway. So if I... So there are other blocks in this game you can make, like the fancy block. There are others as well, but you just discover them as you go. So if I do this, and then I've got to decide what glass I want. So, like that. Okay, so basically the whole room, I'll probably go around like that. But that's not all I want to do. I don't want a room like this, it's just open, because at the moment this is just open. And there are ways we can split this up and make this really look quite good. You don't have to have quite like that. So, how can we split the rooms up to make them not all crowded? Well, there's a way to do that as well. Now, these are particular blocks I haven't used. Let me just find these blocks. There's loads of stuff you can make that looks really, really nice. And I'm going to go with a slightly Japanese theme and make these a paper wall. Get them in there. And you can also make paper blocks if you like. But I'm probably just going to stick with the paper walls because I think they're very attractive. So, this is the recipe. Stick surrounded by paper. Not really anything spectacular there, I'm afraid. Alright, okay, that's all I can make. That's no problem because I'm just going to show you guys how to do this. You can also chisel these. So, we're still seeing... I am still seeing them. Very important you turn F7 off after you look at that, otherwise it can cause a lot of lag. Okay, so if we if we chisel these, you can see there's loads of different designs you can choose from. I'm going to choose... What am I going to choose? I'm going to choose this one for now, actually. I may change it as I go. So I'm hopefully going to show you guys all the colourful things you can do. What I'm going to do here is I'm probably going to put a door in. Try and make this look really fancy, like a double door, like maybe here. Maybe across. Put it here. But there is so many decorative blocks, it's hard to keep up. So I also want a door here though to go with my... so I can just jump over here whenever I want. Even though, to be honest, we just warp around. It's at least it looks nice, and I've got like a balcony I've decided to put around here. So let's see, where should we put this? Where should we put this? You know what? I was actually thinking about putting it across here actually, and having a little separate room over here for something. I don't know. But this is what Minecraft's genuinely about. The base of Minecraft is making stuff look nice, building a base that you like. So here's the paper wall, real Japanese thing going on there. I kind of like that. I'm going to show off as many blocks to you guys as I can. Here we go. And what I'm going to do is we're probably going to use the painted blocks because I don't want torches everywhere. I do want some torch, No, like that. I don't know. Does that look good on that bit? Let's put the. Let's put this in. Let's see if this looks good. It's going to really mix things up. Kind of want that on the inside though. I don't really want that showing. Is that going to work if I... Yes, this episode may not be the most exciting, but just thought I'd show you guys how I do this. How the thought process is and how I do this, and to show you guys all the nice fancy blocks, or at least, not all of them, but majority of them, if I can. Okay, actually, no, I might just get away with that, actually. If I put that there, then another block for here is going to go here. Yeah, that doesn't look so good now, does it? Or does it? Does that look good? I'll show you these bits here, and then I'll move on from there and just go straight to the finished result so you guys can see it. I'm not sure if this looks good now. It usually takes me a while to mess around with it until I like it. Actually, you know that? Yeah, see now it's on this side, it doesn't look good. On this side is where it doesn't, looks wrong. If I finish this bit here, I'll probably put windows in here. Oh, that's not the block I want. But I do find it's best when building, if you ever have trouble building, it's good to have these borders. Because with these borders, it just breaks it up a little bit and makes it look better. Well, that's how I see it anyway. See, it like breaks it up, so it looks better. I'm not sure if I like that coming in there. You know what? I don't. Doesn't look right. Doesn't fit well, does it? So let's get our blocks back here, and we'll just whack any. You know what? We'll just whack cobble in there. Doesn't matter because it's not going to be seen. There we go. And we'll put them in like that. Now that might fit better, or at least it should fit better. That there, that there, that there, that there, that there. I need a block to wedge in there. You know what? We'll use dirt for now. You can use anything as a filler. Doesn't really matter. There we go. You know what? We'll square that. We'll square it off. We'll square it off. Minecraft and square just works. Okay, so there we go. So now, if I want, I could have a bit hidden around here, like maybe a bed or a desk or something. I don't know. I do want to leave that hole there, so... Okay, what I'm going to do, quickly off camera, guys, is I'm going to get this fantasy block and I'm going to whip it all round, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we have returned, and I'm just quickly testing out a ceiling that I would like. But here's the walls all in. All like that. Now I'm going to use the wand of equivalent exchange here because that's what it's for. So remember, this can exchange stuff to make your life a lot quicker when building. So I decided to go with this block here, the purple fantasy block. I'll show you guys the exact one. I decided to go with this one here, just to see if it would look good. It's all of it's just trial and error to see what you like as an individual. And you know, I actually quite like that. I think that's quite nice. Actually, you know, we're going to stick with it. We can always change it if we don't like it. It's not the end of the world. So we'll just be careful with the wand. However, it has a tendency to go further than you would expect. There are ways to deal with this, but we're not quite there just yet. Let's do this. We're making a nice place, a new place to live within the base. And oh, we're out of blocks already. Okay, using a lot of them. And again, this is a rather large space, but it is going to get cramped rather quickly because we're going in and in more. But I'm okay with this. I don't need that much space. Not for what we need. The only thing really that I use does a lot is just mainly the AE system. So and I've already got a place designed for that. And some who are watching are probably thinking, "Oh, Drac, what are you doing, you silly person? You haven't left any gaps in your walls for wiring." Ha 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 ha! I have actually got that sorted. And as you probably heard, that's probably done up there, hasn't it? See, it's not the smartest system in the world. Why would you do that? You know what? We'll fix that later. But I have thought about this. I haven't just done this haphazardly. And it's all going to go under the floor because I don't need anything going. This is the highest point in the base. We're not going any higher than this. So having it all on the floor. If I need it in the wall, I've got certain sections like this bit here, which has got this bit of wall here. So, and if I need stuff on the side, we can always work with that. So, you can hear it. See, it's not the most reliable. It's gone up because it's a dirt. Okay, so we're out. We'll finish that in a bit. Okay, so there, doesn't that look nice? Except for the holes I've left, but that's for access points, so I can tell where I'm going to be putting. Well, what I want. I need to mark this out a little better, as this is the lift up. So let's put some of this stuff away, because I do want to show you guys some extra things. And I also just want to quickly change this paper wall, because I think it would look better here. Let me just put this down real quick, and I will show you guys quickly the blocks that I'll be using, and probably just show you the finished result, and show you bits as I go, because I don't think anyone wants to see a guy doing this for ages. Let's quickly get rid of this. So, because I mean the room we had downstairs was a good room. It was a good room. But for looks and practicality, it doesn't really do any now. So having room up here is a lot better. So there we go. Got a nice screen there that I can put something behind. I have yet to decide. But this floor can be a little cold. And why don't we have some carpet? Yes, we can actually have carpet. If you type in NEI, carpet. Okay, you've got two choices of carpet. You've got your carpet blocks, and you've got your carpet, like, half blocks, if you like. Now, on the blocks, you just literally, it fills block space, and you can put anything on top of it, and it looks really nice. The carpet, the half block ones, it just goes on top. You can't put anything on top. So bear in mind, guys, if you're using these ones, you can't put anything on top of them. So bear that in mind. So let's choose some carpet we want. Now, I already used this carpet, and I particularly like this one. It's very nice. Do I want to go with that one? Brown carpets. That might look nice. Have we got any brown wool? I do believe we have. I'm going to use blocks, I think, but let me guess. I'm out of wool. No, I'm actually not out of wool. Because I need to make it brown, don't I? Is this possible? I got any dye? Oh, I got cocoa beans. Well, you just wait for the cocoa. There we go. And where are my cocoa beans? Cocoa. Oh, yeah, they're not connected to this system, are they? Where is? Because I made a bee that gives me cocoa beans. And that was rather nice. There we go. Look at, oh my word, I didn't actually check how many I had. That's mental. Wonder why I can't access the AE system. Something's clearly happened. I'll have to check that out later. Okay, so now if I put them in there. Lovely. Okay, that'll do. And now we should be able to make. Oh, see, I've already got some of that other carpet there. But I want to check out the other carpet. I want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to demonstrate to you guys both carpets. So let's also make this version. So I can demonstrate to you guys what I meant. We just want to put on it. You know what? We can just put the slice and splice down to show you guys. So with the blocks, and then you've got the cupboard ones. Now these are nice if you don't want anything to walk on it. And where is that? So if I can put this on there, no problem. And there it is. It's lovely. But I won't be able to put it on this one. This one, it should not work. See? That's what happens. It takes up a block space. So that carpet is... You put it down to look nice without anything else getting in the way. So it's like a floor rug, if you like. Whereas this one, you'd put into the ground, so you can put things on top of it, but you get the carpet look, if you really want that. Because there's a few other things that you can make to make your place look nice. And it's mainly from Bibliocraft, which I can't seem to spell. Here we go. Now, Bibliocraft adds a lot of stuff, and it's not showing everything. Why is that? Why are you not? Bibliocraft, alright. Okay. Well, I've typed in Biblio fully, but I'm sure there was more than just this. Well, I suppose this will do for now, but Bibliocraft adds a lot of... Some things can be actually useful, some things are just for looks. And what we're going to do is make a few things that are purely just for looks. So let's make a clock, why not? So, make a clock like that. I think I did actually have some spares then. So let's make one of them. It could also give you chairs of different types. It's also an oak furniture panel, I think. Okay, interesting. There are some things here that I'm not even particularly completely sure on. So let's make a chair. So let's make an oak seat. That is not an oak seat. I'm going to pressure place, that's why. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of these, and then I'm going to show you a result of what you can do. So oak seat, and let's have the fancy design. Yeah, let's have that one. I like that. Oh, we need to make that. Okay, so we need to make a seat back. These are really simple designs. It just adds something nice. Let's see, what else can we make for fun? You know what, we could really get some fancy oak bookcases. Let's make... Oh, I see how that works. Oh, it's a fancy workbench. Okay. I don't really want a fancy workbench, to be honest. Sword pedestal. We could suppose we could have one of them. It just basically Bibliocraft is there for looks. That's all it's there for. It's you can put stuff like, if I make a table, it's all really easy to make. It's not hard at all. And I should be able to put a light on that table. Let's put... Yes, I want them. Okay, so I'll just show these off, and then I'm going to make some stuff. So what you do is you get your seat. There are many backs to go with the seat. You just whack it down, and there's a seat. You can sit on it, like that. You're actually, if I press F5 to show you guys. There you go. I'm actually sat in the chair. And then I do believe it's shift to pop off the chair. But if you want, you can put a back on it. Like that. How nice does that look? I believe you can get different colours as well, I think. If I type in... chair... No. Was it actually called oak seat? So if I type in seat... maybe we haven't got extra Bibliocraft on. No, we haven't got that one, that's a shame. But that looks nice, and you can also have a table like this. Now anything can be actually put on this table, but it doesn't necessarily like everything, so this may not even work. So if I put this on... Ah, it does work, and it actually lights. It's an actual proper light. How nice does that look? Fancy. Some fancy stuff right there. And then you've got the oak clock. Okay, that's a lot smaller than the last one. Well, it's always been that small, and I just haven't noticed. I have to find somewhere else for that. Look at that. So Bibliocraft just adds a lot of stuff that is just for looks, just for you to mess around with. Now I won't show everything, so you guys can discover, and you should be able to just hit these, and I'll just... I probably bought an axe for this. Oh, and I'll just mess the floor up while I'm at it. Okay, so I'll clear this up in a bit. So basically up there we can really just mess around. So what I'm going to do, quickly, because I'm not going to show this on camera because that would be pretty boring, is I'm going to designate up here where I want stuff. And I'm going to put some Bibliocraft stuff down and show you guys how you can make this stuff look rather useful. So we'll be back in just a bit. Okay, so we have returned, and I'm just going to turn around and show you guys what I've done. Ta-da! Mixed some carpet up here and brought all my stuff up from the base. So here's some fancy carpet. There's all the stuff. Put a few paintings up just for the fun of it. The glass, by the way, is standard glass, but I've just used the chisel on it. So I can change its principle. I've got any spare glass. I mean, no, I haven't. So it's the same as we did with the, everything else with the chisel. You just use it with the glass. I did the same here. Yeah, there's some fancy looking glass there. Just moved everything up. Yeah, like that. Now, okay, I missed a bit there. Okay, there. But here's what I've done inside with Bibliocraft. Look at that. This is all generally Bibliocraft, including the shelves, which you can store stuff on, including this. I think that's pretty cool. Sword pedestal. So I think that is really quite good. I'm probably going to remove the paintings because they just... Yeah. The outside looks kind of ugly, as you can see. I'm just basically going to copy this better theme here, so I don't need to show you guys that. There's loads and loads of blocks you can mess around with. The last thing I wanted to show you is carpenter's blocks, actually, but the door for carpenter's blocks. So if I put carp there, we should come up with the door. Here we go, door. So we're going to need some of these carpenter's blocks. They are like the most essential thing. So just a oak plank surrounded with some sticks. I'll just get a stack of them, and we're going to make 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And I've made 11 because I'm a dirt. Whatever. We're going to use loads of them anyway. Okay, so where should we put the... yes, keep forgetting because of that. Okay, let's just get some... Can I change the look of that? No. Let's get some. Why isn't that in... Ah, there we go. Okay. Right, so... We'll just imagine that's completed, for example. I'll obviously make sure this looks good. Okay, so carpenter's blocks are really handy. But that looks really ugly. I'm going to have to really change that. So they act like normal doors. With the difference is, if you make a carpenter's hammer, which is the recipe for that, is just simply that iron blocks and some carpenter's blocks. Really, really simple. You can change their appearance. I believe if it's right click. There you go. Right click, and you can change how you want them to look. The nice bit is, if you were to do it like that, I was to choose this one. This is really handy. You can also change the colour of the carpenter's box with an item. So if I use cobblestone and right click, now you can see here it's merged in beautifully. Obviously there it would if I had stuff there. So you've effectively got a secret door, and they open together. Note, not one at a time, but they open together. That's really nice. So I could have something really nice there. But let's say you didn't want cobblestone, like I don't. I believe it's shift left click. Yep, shift left click will remove that. Now I don't want this hidden. I don't want this hidden, but I don't like that. What shall I go with? Yeah, that looks good. Does that look good? I'm going to obviously make the outside look good because, generally speaking, it's not pretty, I'll admit. But I don't want this whole thing just, you know, I don't want to show you the outside being done as well. I just want to show you guys what you can do with certain blocks to make your base look a little bit more intriguing or more interesting, more homely. You know, you can really do what you're wanting. Just simple carpet and some different blocks can really, really make a difference. So, yeah. That's pretty much... And carpenter's blocks are amazing things. I mean, with carpenter's blocks, that's how I did this here. This slant, this slope. That's all carpenter's blocks. Carpenter's blocks can really make your base look really good. That's how I also did it with the pillars. So I'll work on the outside off camera, so you guys don't need to see that. So by the next episode, I'm hoping this will look a lot better, because it's not great. But inside, there's so many different blocks that I don't even know half of them, to be honest. There's so many in this pack. But you can really explore what you want. And if you really are having trouble finding, if you type block into your NEI, loads of different block ideas can come up. So, I don't know, what blocks have we actually got? I can make this door look good. Let's have a look. Let's see how many blocks we got. Let's see, block. What have we got? What have we got? That would look ridiculous in a door. Diamond door? No, that would be ridiculous. Appetite door? You know what? Actually, I want to try it. I want to see what it looks like. Wow, that's funky. That is a very interesting door. You know, I might just keep that actually. I actually quite like that. There we go. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this one. What do we want this door to look like? Oh yeah, you can change where you want the handle as well by left clicking. Forgot about that. We'll leave that like that, and we're going to. Okay, it's actually on the wrong side, but you know what? We're going to make it look like that. That's nice. And there we go. So now we've got a way in this side. I will improve this. Appetite you can find around the world. It's actually a resource. But if you type block, look at all the different block types you can get. This stuff, all this stuff's really good to make stuff look good. Or depending on what you type in NEI, depends what comes, you know, basically what's going to happen. And hopefully by next episode as well, I'll have, because this room down here is pretty empty now. I'm going to move the rest of this out, and I'm going to put some more doors in. Because this is going to be more of a junction point now, and I'm just going to clean everything up. And I think that's about. I don't think I've got anything else to show you guys. So there you go. There's some different fancy blocks. There's lots to look at. And I hope that proved helpful to you all. Might have been my most exciting episode for you guys. But yeah, have fun. Check out some blocks by all means, and see what fancy designs you can make. And I will see you hopefully on the next episode. So thank you for watching, and take care.